I'm taking this girl to the township. The first red flag, load shedding. I remember having a conversation with her dad, and he was like, I do not want to lie to you. Didn't approve this. My guy, how do you know if she's not with another man while you're here? Who is going to pay lobola for who? Are you going to be the wife now? Is she going to pay ilobola for Wena? Because they don't do that. My partner is from the USA, the United States of America, on the other side of the world. I met my partner at my workplace. I'm in hospitality industry. And my first impression when I met her, well, I was wowed. I don't want to lie. She swept me off my feet, but I had to keep it professional because I'm working, you know. We're dealing with such stuff in hospitality industry because we meet different people, you know, lots and lots and lots of people from different parts of the world. So, but for her, it was different, you know. When she walked in, I was like, oh my God, you know, she came through with a friend, and I was like, okay. My heart started racing, you know, boom, 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 boom. But then I knew that there was nothing I could do, you know. So I just stood there and thinking, how am I going to talk to this person? What am I going to say? How am I going to even begin a conversation? I was willing to give up everything, anything to just, you know, just talk to her. Even if it was just a simple hi, just to hear her voice. So yeah, that was the feeling. So her impression when we first met, I thought it was just a normal impression, you know. I thought it was just someone who's kind, you know. Like, I mean, we all have to be kind to people, regardless of who they are, where they're from, you know, stranger or not. You just need to be kind. So I thought that was her kind, you know, face. But I was the one, you know, getting tortured inside because I had bigger thoughts. And I was also intimidated at the same time. So there were a lot of restrictions for me. All to find out later, the feeling was mutual, you know, but I had to dig and I had to find ways and use my charm, you know, to find out what's happening here. I did not expect anything. So I thought for me, it was just one of those, you know, friendship vibes, you know, friendly vibes, you know, someone being friendly and kind. And then after that, then that's it, you know, like it normally happens. But I was wrong. My initial thoughts when I saw her, I just wanted to be around her, you know. I was just curious, you know. I wanted to hear her voice. I wanted to see her movements, you know, all these little tiny things. I just wanted to be around her. I just got blown away more and more and more and more, you know. The way she moved, you know, the way she speaks, you know, the way she moves her arms. She likes this when she's happy. She likes to do this, throw her arms up. Her reason for her to be here at the time, she was on a tour, on a vacation, something like that. It was her first time in Africa, and she's been to 52 countries. Yeah, so she's a traveler, that one. I did not shoot my shot directly. I did not. I just kept it cool, you know. We followed each other on Instagram. Then I was like, you know what? This is my chance. Now, this is my opportunity. I was like, you know what? Now, let me just turn up the volume. I was like, you know what? I live in the township. And most of the time, I struggle with signal. So WhatsApp would be better, I think. Are you comfortable sharing your number? She was like, yeah, cool. Why not? Then I was like, okay, another milestone out the way. And and then I get a text on WhatsApp like, hey, the place you recommended, that's lit. I like it. I was like, oh, really? She's like, yeah, I do. I was like, okay, cool. That's nice. Perfect. I'm glad then. I was worried. While I'm looking at these texts, and I get another text saying, bring your 3 cute friends with you because I have 3 girls and I do not want them to feel like I'm, ignoring them when you're here. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay, cool. Then I looked at my friends. I was like, dang, none of them is cute here. No, I'm not judging you, buddy. Or maybe they are cute, but it's not my job to pick that up, I was like, okay, I don't know about anything. I don't know anything about a cute man, So I was like, okay, well, I have 3 friends. My brother, a friend, and his friend. We arrived late there, and then the other 3 girls were already gone. And it was me and her, and the sport was closing. The place she was at, it was closing, and then she found me. My phone was dying, didn't have a charger, and I was worried, where am I gonna be able to locate this girl? There's like hundreds of people here. They all look the same. But I was like, you know what? She's the prettiest in the room. I'll find her. While I'm at it, somebody blindfolds me like, okay, now this smells different. Totally different. I turned around, there she was. So now, time to go home. I say, right, so what do we do? I'm going home. You're going home, right? You Uber your ride, I Uber my ride. She's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going home. I don't live here. They're like, oh, are you gonna just leave me here? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna leave you here. I'm not leaving you here. I'm gonna make sure that you get inside the car. Then I leave after you. She says, no. We're going together. Like, wow, you read my mind. I just didn't know how to say it. Thank you. We went to the place that she was at. So we spent the night, woke up in the morning, like, okay, cool, now I gotta go home. And she was like, where are you going? I'm not going home. I'm working tomorrow, so I need to get my stuff ready. She's like, oh, let's go. I'm like, hell no, you're not going to the hood. Not you. I'm not taking you to this. I'm not taking you to the township. No, that's a big no. She's like, well, why? I'm like, because it's a township. It's not safe. She's like, you know what? You're not gonna come back. I'm like, but I will come back. If there's any way I want to be here. I will definitely come back, because I didn't want to overstay. I wanted to keep it tasty. Oh, she said, oh, I think you left someone there. That's why you don't want to come with me. I'm like, no ways. No, I did not. Let's go then. Let's go. Let's just go. So we drove. Oh, at the airport on our way, it was pitch black. It was dark. It was load shedding. Now she was like, what is happening? Why is it so dark here? Load shedding. She's like, what is that? Loss of power. It's just like, okay, cool. So we went, and now at the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm taking this girl to the township. The first red flag, load shedding. Now, I do not know how she's going to react, when she sees where I'm staying. So we grabbed my uniform, and then we took off. We went to a spot, and then we spent the last days there. And then we communicated this. So she didn't want this long distance relationship, right? She was like, you know what? I care about you. Like, I really do. I wish you were not far from my home, because I really do like you. Like, dude, I like you 10 times, even 100 times. What are you talking about? And she's like, but, long distance relationships, they don't work out. You in South Africa, I'm in the US, and relationships are all about physical touch, there's a lot, man, So how are we gonna do this? And I said to her, you know what? I don't know either. I really don't. But let's give it a shot. Let's see. I've never tried it. So let's see. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it works, it works. But let's give it a shot. We can't just give up without knowing what's what, And then she was a bit skeptical, but she wanted to, But she just didn't want to, leave things hanging. And then we just communicated, non-stop video calling each other. I don't want to lie then. It felt like she was here, It felt like she was right next to me. Each and every phone call was like, she's here. Just by talking to her over the phone, when I see her text coming in, I'm like, that's it. That's enough. If I'm at work, I can't wait to get home and have a conversation with her. Even a taxi, it's like, it's just driving slow. I want to get home. I want to talk to this girl, So the gap, because of the spark and the energy, the fire, it made that distance, it shrinked the world, it made it very small, like very, very small, like the size of my room. I could literally feel her energy, and that went the same as her. That was exactly what was happening. So I don't want to lie, man. It has been great. So what did she think of the cultural experience about the Khayelitsha Township? The first time, it was like late, so she didn't see anything except for Iwoki. And so so it was in and out type of thing. And then took her out. The next time we went for wings, Epagin. So Jumle Kopa. It was me, her, my mom, and my kids, and a couple of siblings. She really liked it. It was a new experience for her. It was very much interesting for her, but she was really, really curious and interested in getting to know more and wanted to know how people live here and survive, So how did my family react when I brought a different race, a white girl, in the township? Yo, yo, my mom was like, umamlambo, usiphathele umamlambo lo mntana. Neighbors, friends, like, this guy, yo, umhlaba. They're like, the land is back. We're getting the land back. Yes, well done. I'm like, I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I wanted to bury myself. I was like, oh, okay. I wanted to explain myself to her. I was like, I'm so sorry. These are my people. This is the life you chose. This is me. But it's all love though, I am looking at her, but how is she going to react? Man, she's a pro. She took it very well. Like, she has a great sense of humor. She understands, she adapts. She's a very intelligent person. But yeah, man, it was great. It was a new experience for others, including myself. For me, I found a partner. I did not find a different race or a trophy or something that I can brag about. No, the person that I found in that body, the soul that I found in that body, that is what I am grateful for, because it's not about the color of your skin, it's not about your language, it's not about any of those, it's about you, the person, the human inside you. Because remember, the body is just a container, that carries the soul. So I found a special soul in a different body. I've never dated anyone outside the country. That was my first, and I did not even take that into consideration, because I'm more about you than where you from or who you are. But I was just happy that I found a real person, out of billions of people, of fake people. We're surrounded by fakes. The challenges we faced when we met, we didn't have any challenges, I don't want to lie, because it was a short period of time. It was like 4 days for us being together. So the only thing was just fire between us and passion, love. So we didn't have any challenges. However, when we started having like serious conversations, like wanting to know more about each other's lives. So that's, for me, that's where like challenges started to creep in a little bit, because there were times or information that I was a bit skeptical about, when it comes to sharing. For her, it was easy. She was sharing, sharing everything. I lied about having kids, because 3 kids, and she doesn't have a single kid, like not even one kid, and I have 3 kids, and I was thinking, oh my God, what's gonna happen after I share this, but I knew that eventually the truth is gonna come out, so I need to find a way. I ended up telling her, and she was pissed off. She said, why did you lie? You had no reason to lie. I gave you a platform, and then you continue to lie. It's like, well, I tried, So yeah, I lied about that. Oh, we got engaged actually. So the engagement, how it happened, she came for the second time to see me this time. She didn't come back as a tourist. She came to see me. And that's when she got to spend time with my kids as well, family. And I was like, you know what? I'm getting a ring for her. I am going to propose. So I took her out this one time. And then we booked this restaurant, this nice rooftop here in town. I won't mention the brand name. I remember now going to the thingy, to the shop to buy this ring. I was driving and I was shaking. I was shaking, and she picked it up. She was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." No. And then when we got to the restaurant, we were drinking. It was nice. But I ordered the last one for her, and I asked the bartender to put it in a champagne flute. Took it out, and I was like, I went on my knees. I was like, since you're already holding it, and I shot my shot, and she said yes. It was the happiest moment of my life, and I couldn't believe it. My body was numb. I just couldn't believe it. I was shaking. I actually asked her 3 times. Did you say yes? She said, yeah. Did you say yes? She said, yes. Did you say yes? So that's how we got engaged. It was so cool. So went to the States. We had an engagement party there. Then I came back. One thing about my parents, if I'm happy, they're happy. Doesn't matter what I do. So they were happy, but they had questions. They're like, so how are we gonna do this? The girl is lovely, she's beautiful. We all love her. But then now there's a language barrier. She once shared it with me that the fam did not really approve that she met someone from South Africa, and it's a black dude. But I don't think the color of the skin was the issue, you know. For them, it was like, you know, meeting someone from South Africa, you barely know this person, and by the looks of things, it looks like you are into them, you know. For me, it didn't hit me hard because I understood, you know, the parents. Yeah. They were just looking out for their daughter, you know, the well-being, the safety. And when she shared that, she didn't want to share that with me, you know, but I could see and tell that there is something. Even when we communicate over the phone, I could see that there is something there, you know. There's something that she wants to talk about. Sometimes she would, you know, stop herself from sharing, but I would dig until she just gave in and told me. I was like, no, just let's give it time, you know. Give it time. I would have reacted the same. You met someone with kids, so all of that, you know, it's something that they are considering, you know. I met the parents, the friends. Parents are lovely, beautiful human beings, you know. It was a great experience for me, you know. A household, like when I got there, it was a beautiful, well-structured family, something that I envisioned for myself and my kids. You know, I was like, come on, this is my dream. This is what I want. You know, this is how I want to raise my family. This is me, basically. I feel home. And her wonderful parents, my guy, very sweet. They really love each other. It was great. I remember having a conversation with her dad, and he was like, son, I do not want to lie to you. I was the one behind this whole thing. I didn't approve this. I did not approve this. But when I saw how happy my child is around you, I give you my blessings. You know, I'm happy. This is your home away from home. So that gave me a huge relief. Trust has to be the driver of everything. You know, you have to trust your person with your eyes closed, even if you're here or not there, right? Trust is the main thing. And that goes for any relationship, you know, whether it's long or not. Trust is the main foundation of any relationship, even if it's not a romantic relationship. Trust is there, even friendships. Everything that connects people is built on trust. If you want it to be strong and solid, you only solidify that with trust. Trust and communication. You need to communicate if you are in a long-distance relationship. We had these comments about long-distance relationship. They were like questions like, comments like, well, my guy, how do you know if she's not with another man while you're here? You know, I mean, like, well, then fine, it is what it is. Because, even if she was here, if she wanted to, that was not going to be a struggle for her. But because we built this on trust, we love each other, we know where we want, you know. So I know that she would never do that to me as much as I would never do that to her. So trust drives you, like I said. I've never gotten any negative comments from her side, but you know, our people, friends, and random people, you know, they just like to spoil your day just for no reason. So they would come up with such questions, you know. So I think that's where the cyberbullying begins. That comment was, is she going to be the one who's paying your, what they call it, dowry or lobola? Because lobola. Who is going to pay lobola for who? Are you going to be the wife now? Is she going to pay ilobola for when? Because they don't do that. She's going to be getting married to the white, a black guy. So I will do that. Even if it's my coin, I will just do it. You know, even if it's next to nothing. But the fact that I'm going to take out something and go lobola my girl, then I will do that. So there were comments like that. Like, so like I said, some comments you just need to just ignore them, you know, don't pay attention to them. For me, her culture, I would say I am a little bit familiar. So they keep evidence of each and everything, which is something that we lack here. You only know your mom and your grandparents. You don't know your great-grandparents. Sometimes they don't even have photos, you know. So they keep that, and time is very important, and they stick to their word. What else? And they love barbecue. We also do love, we call it umemutin, chisanyama, they call it barbecue. They like that, hot dogs. Yeah, and games, you know, they like to play games, and that's their way of, you know, bringing each other together. You know, friends and family get to spend time regardless of the age. So the values that she took from my culture or my people is that people here, they have a very great sense of humor. You know, they communicate their love, you know, even if they have nothing, you know. She was amazed to see Iwoki, the sharks, like, there's people live here. I'm like, yeah, like, but they're happy. I'm like, yeah, they're happy. You know, she really liked that. And the culture, the fact that we have is fana nomqombothi. We have a certain attire that we get to wear for important occasions. So she really liked that. And then there's more. That's just the food as well. So there's more that she still need to learn about, and she's curious and she wants to learn. My advice for people who are in a long distance relationship is that please respect your person, love your person, spend time, make time to communicate. Communication is key. Communicate and build everything on trust and love. And trust me, you'll be good.